Hi everybody, this is Christine Bertram and I am coming to you live from the Hive here on a Sunday afternoon. It's September 18th, you guys. This is the first time I've ever done this before. Going live on YouTube. I have no idea who's gonna catch me. I don't even know how to find myself yet, but I figured this is a great opportunity to figure out how to do this. And I have a little treat for you guys over the course of the next week because I've always heard that practice makes perfect, and we're gonna practice doing I might catch myself saying this, but I don't mean to say Facebook Live. I am gonna be doing YouTube Lives every day, starting today through the next 5 days, so I should say 6 days, because I want to give you all the details I can about the card making benefit that we have coming up on October 1st, which is also known as World Card Making Day. So, you guys, you're gonna have to bear with me because I've never watched, really, except for Craft Roulette, I've never watched a live video on YouTube. So, where do I find it is the $1 million question. Oh my gosh, Becky's here and Susan's here and Judy, woohoo! Okay, so you guys, where do I find myself in my phone? I love to watch comments on my phone and I watch them up on my tablet here. And so it just helps me see. I think some come in sooner than others, but I am in my Cards by Christine YouTube channel, right? You guys, we have 942 subscribers. Whoop, whoop. I think we need 58 more to hit that 1,000 mark, which I'm shooting for by September 30th. I'm going to be doing, I have the cover photo from Kelly. I've got to do a little post to put it out there that we're trying to make a goal, and one lucky person is going to win a bundle from me. I have 4 different bundles in my vault here to pick from, so somebody's going to get to pick that. But you guys, I'm on my phone trying to find where the live is. So I know that Becky, Judy, and Susan are here with me. Yay! So maybe I click on video. Oh my gosh, all I had to do was click on videos. You guys, it's not hard. Oh my, yay. And I see comments, yay. So they're in my phone, which is good. I have 8 people watching. So you guys, this is gonna be very, very similar to doing a Facebook Live. It's just gonna be in a different application. And so I said in a live on Thursday night that I would make sure that I do not leave one person behind with this. So we have a couple weeks here that we're going to be transitioning, and I'm starting out doing some of my ad hoc things via the YouTube. I like to say the YouTube and the Google and the Facebook. That is me. So we're going to be doing some of these ad hoc things every day now through via YouTube Lives, but I'm going to keep my traditional classes through the rest of this month in Facebook, where everybody knows and is familiar with. 9 people, wow. Okay, so I didn't turn my ringer off, so let's see if I can turn my ringtone. Oh, there we go. So got my notifications off here. Perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna talk about today, you guys, is the card making benefit. Hi Sharon Rush, hi Sandy Wicklander. So for those that are newer to YouTube, I believe there's a setting, just like in Facebook, that you can set your notifications that it puts a little banner up at the top of your phone when I go live on my Cards by Christine YouTube channel. So I haven't done that yet. Apparently, you can do it. So I'm thinking it's in settings somewhere. I think what I might do is when I figure out how to do it, I'll take a screenshot and I'll make sure to put it into a post. I should actually put it into the subscribe contest video that I'm going to be doing. Well, that didn't work. You guys, you can still hear my volume going, right? So I wonder what I did wrong. Otherwise, you might be hearing my Mario coins going off. Okay, I think I got it now. Perfect. Okay. So, all right, there's Karen Carstay, just subscribed. Yay! So you guys, anybody who is subscribed to my YouTube channel is going to have the opportunity to get in on the drawing. And how the drawing is going to work is I'm going to create, it is going to be in Facebook. So I'm still kind of operating things in Facebook because I don't know if I can create posts in YouTube. I don't know if it really works that way in YouTube. But what I'm going to do in my Cards by Christine Facebook page, I'm going to create a post. It's going to have a cover photo, like a graphic. Kelly made a cool graphic for me. And it's going to have on there that if you are subscribed to my channel in YouTube, that you can comment that you're subscribed. And as long as you comment, what we're going to be able to do is take everybody's name that comments and put you in for the drawing. Okay, so that's how that is going to go, and you have until the 30th of September to subscribe to my YouTube channel and then get in on that contest. So wonderful news there. Okay, so I got my volume turned off. We're live in YouTube. We have 11 people watching. Gwen is here. So what's going to happen is this is live in YouTube, you guys, and I'm planning to share this link for this YouTube live back in Facebook. So those of you that are currently not in YouTube or not sure how it works at the current moment, then what we're gonna do is share this video in Facebook, which all you'll have to do in Facebook then is click on the link and it should take you right back into YouTube to watch the video. So some minor little changes, but I think it'll be good in the long run. I've gotten so much more positive feedback about switching to YouTube than I have gotten concerns about Facebook. So I'm excited about the change. So let's talk about the O.U.R card making benefit. You guys, if you get emails from me, great. You probably saw an email that I sent out maybe like last week, Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember what exact date. If you don't get emails from me, I highly recommend you go to my cardsbychrisb.com. It's Cards by Christine, but the website is actually cardsbychrisb.com. And what you're going to want to do is subscribe to get emails from me. Hi, Anita Myers. And so when you get emails from me, I send all this information out about my upcoming classes. I have close-ups of them so you can decide, oh, I want to take the class or I don't. It talks about sales, like Stampin' Up! Just had that 15% off sale. So I send emails. And if it ever gets to the point where you're like, I'm good, all you have to do is hit unsubscribe. But as long as you're liking what I'm doing, hopefully you keep subscribing to my stuff and all's good. So get subscribed to my emails. And so you would have seen that I sent an email about what is O.U.R. O.U.R Underground Railroad is the organization that we picked for receiving the proceeds from our card making benefit that we're doing on World Card Making Day on October 1st. And we're going to be making 5 cards that day. 5 different, they're like, because it's in the fall, we're doing holiday and fall themed cards. And you don't have to worry if you're not local to me. So you guys, we have 32 people signed up already, and the event is just less than 2 weeks away. I'm beyond ecstatic that we already have 32 people signed up. We're planning for 48. So with that being said, doing the math, that's 16 sets of cards left. If we get like an enormous amount of turnout in the next week, we'll up that because we haven't started prepping. But in our minds, we're like formulating what we need to buy for supplies, and we're basing it off of 48. So a great big thank you to all those 32 people who've already subscribed, or I shouldn't say subscribed, I have that in my head, for those 32 people who have already registered for this event. And hi, Judy Immel, yay, she figured it out. I'm so excited, Judy. Yay, see if you guys are on and we have 14 with an impromptu YouTube live, then we're doing good, right? Okay, so if you're near or far from me, then you don't have to worry about if you can't make it in person, because we've geared this event for people who can't make it in person. Your donation of $25 still gets you the 5 beautiful cards, regardless if you're here in person or you do attend in person, because I have an amazing team of helpers that they come in the week before and we start prepping and kitting for those that are coming in person. And for those people that aren't going to be there in person, we make your cards. My team, my amazing team, will be here throughout that week, and then on the day of the event, they sit on one side in the hive here, and there's like maybe a group of 5 or 6 of them, and they just go to town. We do a mass assembly line, and they're very particular like I am, and so they do an amazing job stamping, cutting out, putting together, adhering, straightness, so you never have to worry that you're gonna get a sloppy card for your cards that we put together. And so your $25 donation gets the 5 cards, and if you need them mailed to you, it's just a $5 shipping charge, right? So it's $30 if you want your kits mailed, or they're not kits, they're completed cards. Hi, Stacy Ray. And the reason we do completed cards versus kits, you guys, this is really the only time you make a donation, you're getting completed cards, because we have people that are donating to this benefit that aren't stampers. And I can't send kits to this person and then made cards to this person. That would make me want to pull out my hair and figure out, well, this is this and this is this, and we have this many in the morning and this many in the afternoon. So we keep it simple, guys. Those that are attending in person, they get kits and they make their cards here. They use my stamps, they'll use my die cutting machine, They'll use my ink, all that good stuff, right? But if you can't make it and you would still like to donate, then you would get your completed made cards, and they would be mailed out to you the week after the event. So October 1st is a Saturday. Your cards would be mailed out to you probably Monday, Tuesday. We have everything pretty much finalized and buttoned up when the event is done at the end of the day. Usually around 3 or 4 o'clock, we've got everything done. So that's how that works. So $5 or 5 cards. If you want to mail $30, if you're going to do porch pickup, it could be $25. Or if you want to come make them that day, it would be $25. And on top of that, you guys, we have a raffle. It's like a raffle baskets. So Bonnie has secured about 17 or 18 different baskets of items, and there's going to be a raffle. And if you've watched, we did this benefit, what month are we in? We're in September. We did this back in April. I'm like, how long ago was it? We did it back in April. And I did a live video showing all of the baskets. And then if you were near or far, you could also get on the raffle. And some people who won that were not local to me, I mailed them out to them. And what would happen is there's going to be ticket prices. Off the top of my head, it's like $2 for 1 ticket. $5 is 3 tickets. I think $10 is 7 tickets. $15 is something, and then 20. So the dollar amounts are 20, 15, 10, 5, and 2, right? All of that is going to be put into an email this coming week, maybe by like the end of the week. We are going to have all the baskets in our possession ready to go. And for the first time, we're going to put a photograph together of what each basket is, and then put the ticket prices, and we're going to send that out to the whole community of people so that you can see ahead of time. And when you purchase your tickets, then you can tell me, well, I want mine in the Epicure basket. I want mine in, I have Annette Rollin made an Afghan. And so you're like, I want my tickets in this, or I want a ticket here, a ticket here, a ticket here. I will help coordinate all of that, right? Just to get your tickets in the baskets you're interested in. I do ask if you need your prizes mailed to you that you don't pick the basket that's like this big and weighs like 20 pounds and has booze in it, right? Because there is a boozy basket, because I'm not supposed to technically ship booze across state lines. I think that's a rule. And also I don't want to have to pay $30 to ship your item to you. So if you are getting tickets, you could put your tickets hopefully in things that are smaller and lighter. I always give away a card class. If it's online, it's a card class. If you're local to me, I do a workshop, a private workshop with up to 4 people. So Diane Bogenhagen's got a paper pumpkin and a card class, and there's just a lot of stuff that is going to be in the raffle. So you guys, watch for more details on that. And again, if you want to make sure you don't miss out on what those are, make sure you subscribe and are getting emails from me. If you're not getting emails from me and you think you've subscribed, email me and we'll look into it. I know there's a certain tag I have to put on your email address once it comes in to make sure you get emails from me. So you guys, have you been in suspension? Yeah, suspense. Like a car is suspension. Have you been in suspense wanting to see these beautiful cards? Well, before I show them, I'm going to tell you what my plan is for the week. So we have today talking about the benefit. I think I've gone over it. I really am so appreciative of everybody who signed up. Again, we're looking for about 16 more people or more. We'd be happy with more. All of the $25, your $20 is actually going straight to the organization. And then we keep out the $5 for the materials. We average about $1 a card for the cost. We keep it like basically $1, and that's probably on the low end, but that's where your money goes to. And what's going to happen now on Monday, I'm going to make one of the cards so that those people that are getting the completed cards, you're going to get it and you're like, well, I wonder how she did that, or what did she use? And so our idea is tomorrow. I don't have a date. I don't have a time, you guys. Like, I'm a kind of impromptu person when it comes to things that aren't technically planned. So at some point tomorrow, I'm going to do a quick YouTube live, probably 15 minutes or less, and it's going to be making one of the cards. We're going to do the same thing on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And so each day throughout this week, you're going to see how the card gets made. So in case you want to make more, you can. And so that's our plan. And then hopefully we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone, in the sense that we're going to be doing these via YouTube Live, so we can make sure people are getting subscribed, changing your notifications so that you see when I go live. And hopefully this will help facilitate a very smooth transition from me going from Facebook Lives to YouTube Lives. I don't know what I have in store for you the following week, but I might do something similar. Maybe. We'll have to see how it goes. But these cards, when you do the benefit, you don't get a PDF tutorial like a class, and I don't do like a online class per se. So that's how we thought we could share these cards with you and make them with you. So wow. Okay. Is that a lot of information? I think that's a lot of information. I think we're ready to see some beautiful cards. So kudos to Cheryl Taylor. She helped facilitate the designing of the cards. And from that, then I worked with Anna Rebedu to kind of tweak them and tailor them to not be so we started with Cheryl's cards, and then we went and morphed them into more, right? So big kudos out to Cheryl Taylor for helping us get started, and then big kudos out to Anna Rebedu, who helped me kind of finish them off, I should say. And we took bits and elements of Cheryl's cards and kind of morphed them into different, and we tried to look at sets also that we hadn't used in the past, like the sweet gingerbread, or something that I wasn't focusing on in any of my other classes, so that we could bring in other sets that weren't being looked at. So we took all of that into mind. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna flip the camera down, and I'm going to show you the 5 cards. And keep in mind, we've got some fall cards and we've got some wintry cards that could be converted to Christmas cards. And we also have a Christmas card. So, all right, here we go, guys. Thanks, Judy. I'm glad you think it's a great idea. So tomorrow, just a heads up, I have my first kit here ready for you. We're gonna make the snowman card that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show that to you in a second, but this is our Christmas card that we have for you guys. This is featuring Regal Reindeer, and it's kind of a more manly-esque card because of the espresso and the moose, I think, Regal Reindeer, the reindeer on here with the evening evergreen. Then we got some trees on here, some snowflakes embossed on the top. And on this one, it will say Merry Christmas. And then on the inside, we are going to have it say, wishing you a wonderful season filled with all the good things that warm your heart and lift your spirit. So that's what we have going for the first. It's a full-blown Christmassy card, right? Because it says Merry Christmas. Now, the next one, I showed these off in my sale-a-bration celebration today, and they loved this card right here. So they loved the vellum on here. And this one, you guys, it says Let It Snow, and you're going to be, there's a snowflake stamped on there. Oh, Judy Immel, thanks for answering that question. I am in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. That is so correct. Where are you in the States? Yep. Loves your stamping area. Oh, thanks, Judy. So that's so funny. Judy replied to Judy. Thanks, Judy's. So this one features the Joyful Flurry, brings in some mesh, some of that snowflake vellum. We have Let It Snow on the outside, but on the inside, we are going to have this set up, actually. It says, sending you all the best this new year, and with a snowflake. Now, if you're in person, we'll also have something to make it a birthday card, or you could potentially make it a Christmas card. For those that are getting your kits mailed to you, I shouldn't say kits, your cards mailed to you, we are probably only going to stamp a snowflake in the center and leave the sentiment off, so that you can use this card as any occasion. Let It Snow could be used all winter long. If you have stamps at home, you could always add your own happy birthday. You could add a Christmas or a happy holidays, or something else. But to keep it simple, we're just going to stamp the snowflake and leave it more versatile for those that are getting your cards mailed to you. So so this is the one Cheryl had 2 cards, and we merged them together to make this card. All right, so there's that one. This one is using the painted pheasant. So it's more of a fall card. It says a pleasant little note, and there's the pheasant that's on the outside, and using some evergreen crumb cake and the espresso again. And on the inside for this one, now in person, we're going to have the stamps out because there's a Happy Thanksgiving stamp. Now for those that are getting your cards mailed to you, we've decided to, on this one, we're going to leave it as a pleasant little note on the outside, and we're going to we'll always stamp your focal image and have it glued in, but we'll leave it blank, because then if you want to stamp something in the inside, you can, or it could just be a blank inside, and you can write a really long love note to whoever you're sending it to. So there's a fall card for you guys. Great Thanksgiving card, great birthday card, great all occasion card as well. So we have one more fallish card, and we pulled out gathered wheat. We hadn't used gathered wheat in any of the classes. I wasn't going to feature it going forward, so we opted to switch out one of the ones that Cheryl had picked. I think she had picked Christmas Barn, but we went with this one because this one was going to be something we haven't used yet. So gathered wheat, thinking of you card, and so the background is actually embossed with the Time Worn Type folder and have some wheat in here. We really went crazy on these rustic metallic dots on 3 of the cards. We loved it. And then on the inside, for in-person people, we'll have them, it'll be set up with simply thankful for all you do. But because it says thinking of you on the outside, another one where we'll just have the focal image, and then you can stamp at home whatever you want. If you don't have stamps, this is a perfect card to be able to have lots of room to write whatever you want on the inside. So that is another fall. So we've got 2 fall cards. And then the one that we're going to make up first thing tomorrow is this Snowman card. So this is called the Snowman Magic Bundle, or Magic of Snowman, Snowman Magic, something like that. This is probably the card that has the most detail in it, I think. It's got a little snowman and a bunny and a tree, this little velvety snowflakes in the background. So this is a mixture of the gingerbread words and some of the gingerbread dyes with the Snowman Magic. And so we went with non-traditional Christmas colors, but that means it could be used for a Christmas card, or it can be used as like a birthday card. And so on the inside, we have here, it says, have a sweet Christmas. But for those that are getting this mailed to them, the card mailed, we're going to just stamp a heart in the bottom and leave this blank so that you could use this however you want, because sending love could be for a birthday or anything kind of card, right? All occasion. So we tried to design these in a way that whoever gets these cards have a variety of Christmas winter. So these all 3 could be Christmas, or it could be Christmas winter. And then we have 2 fall autumn cards. So Becky Rohr loves the cards. Good. I'm so happy, Becky. I appreciate you telling me that. So the gals too in my sale-a-bration celebration this afternoon, they said they loved all of them too. They picked, if they could pick one, they said they picked this one first. They thought this one was really cute too. And then they like the other 3. They're the more browns, like, so they're more like, so it's hard to get cards for the guys in your life, right? Because we are like, we love flowers and bright colors, girls in general, right? But guys, like, we don't always, you know, for me, I'm not always pulling in guy cards. So these are kind of more manly cards, which are awesome because it'll help us get a little assortment of everything with this. This one would be a great kids card too. Like if you have a kid that you have a child in your life that needs a cute little birthday, Christmas, or whatever, thinking of you card, that would be great. So Judy says, those are great cards. Yay. I was hoping you guys would like them. We, between 3 brains, 3 lady brains, we got all of these cards designed. We were so happy with them when we were done with them. And then we're even more excited to start prepping for the event. And so tomorrow at some point, I'll be making the 1 card just to help you guys in case you want to recreate these cards later. Then you have the video that you can access. And so, so always now going forward, when I do a YouTube live video, they will always be in my YouTube channel. And then what I'm going to always do is share that link of the YouTube video. I'll share it on my feed in Facebook. The only problem with that I see, and it might not really be that big of a problem, but it doesn't put it in my videos library in Facebook. So you're going to have to, if you see a link or if you're going to see something, you're going to have to feed it back to YouTube and always use that as you're searching for videos for me. Susan says she loves them all as well. Wonderful. So you guys, I think this was really successful. I think we had about 18 people watching live, and that's awesome. And so this was a great first little experiment for me. I have to figure out my settings yet. When I figure out my settings, I'm going to change my notifications that it pops up on my screen just as soon as I go live. So if you haven't registered for this event yet, you guys, there's still time. I have 16 for sure unaccounted for. And if I get an abundance of people that sign up now that they've seen the cards, because that happens, I totally get that. Sometimes you like to know what the cards look like before you sign up for something. I completely get it. And so now hopefully that you've seen the cards. If you were on the fence about it, you better get off the fence because those splinters start hurting and then they can get pussy. And we don't like that at all. So hopefully now that you guys have seen the cards, I can maybe twist that arm a little bit to help you get registered for a great cause. Any organization that helps to combat against the trafficking of people, children, is needing help at this point in our days. And it's the current pandemic of our world, I think, at this point. So, all right, you guys, lots of love, hugs, and sunshine to you. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. All my contact information is still the same. My email was shown below when I was showing cards. My website's still there. Phone number's there. The current host code was there in case you want to place an order to get a class for free, or just place an order. That works too. I